Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I was thinking of making a small contemporary family home. Something for maybe a couple and a child. And it maybe a bit too tiny lot, but I think it fitted in anyway. I was first thinking of making 3 bedrooms, but I was like, nah, I better just do two big bedrooms, and so they have plenty of space. And so they're making a big porchway, and I was actually thinking of making the house bigger, but yeah, because of the lot of space, it will have to do like it is. And I'm actually inspired by a house I found online on a house plan, sorry, that I found online, and that I kind of got the basic shape from, but then basically go my own style from it. I trying to find a good color of the stairs I wanted to have, because the main entrance is actually on the side of the house, so it's maybe a bit wrong way around, but I kind of liked it anyway. Trying to find some doors that fit into the front, but tried to go for those, but they ended up not really fitting into the build at all. I had exchanged them to another windows door later, and just trying to place out the windows, and yeah, their basic shape basically. And I kind of really like this kind of small houses. For some reason I think it's easier to build small and compact houses rather than a big house, because I just don't know how to fill out the space when a big house. And not only does it take a long time to build a house, I mean, that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is to basically fill it out and decide how big the rooms is gonna be and how you're gonna fill out the big rooms and stuff like that. But this house, I kind of ended up liking it quite a lot, to be fair. Just because later on you're gonna see that I'm gonna make it so on this little pillars that's sticking out of the house, I'm gonna make it so some lush green hanging over it, and it looks really cool in the end, in my opinion. And now I'm basically trying to find what kind of exterior walls shall I use in this build. Trying to find a bright brown wooden, like, standing panel I wanted to find, with the bright wooden panel. So I found that one, and then as a dark brown as a contrast to it, and then also changing the pillars colors to match the bright wood one I had on the standing panel. And then trying to find some fence that could fit into this build. I couldn't really exactly find what I was looking for, but I think I found one that kind of fitted in, somewhat at least, in the end. And yeah, I was looking at the should I go for black, white, or white fence, and I think I ended up with the white one. I think it looked the best. Coloring up the walls, just to have some variation to the wall, and of course the what is it called? The under the house foundation. To change the foundation as well. I want to add some stone just to give it a little bit of more life into it, a bit more interesting. And then of course making half walls on top just to give the house a little more the contemporary feels to it, in my opinion at least. So now I was thinking of, oh my god, what kind of door should I use? Because these big doors that came with the spot pack don't really have one in brown, which I kind of wanted to have to match the windows. So yeah, here I started to do the kind of how do you call it? Using this fence to make a nice little pattern above. I think it looks really cool actually. And then do exactly the same on the other side. Down, same pattern. Trying to move it out and place it out, and yeah, I think it looked quite cool actually in the end. That it gives some how do you say it? It gives over roof, but at the same time doesn't. It lets light through, and yeah, I really liked it, and I was really happy with that. Placing up doors. My favorite door in the whole game, basically, the standard door. I think it's called solitary door. I'm not too sure actually, so don't hang up on that one. Placing out lights and make it easier to place out my furnitures. And started up with the kitchen. I like starting up with the kitchen when it comes to builds, and trying to look for a good one. I wanted a really nice color. Really, I was like, oh, that orange one looks great. So I went for the orange one, and then I went for the Harbinger fridge. It's a modded content, so you probably don't have it in your game unless you also have that downloaded as yourself. And then of course placing up the what is it called? The hanging counters. What's it called? Cupboards. That's the word. There we go. Took me a while. And it doesn't really have a dining area in this area. It only has this bar table. So I suppose maybe it's a teenage child that lives in that room or something. That spare bedroom. And I'm placing out the sofa that I kind of liked. I kind of like that one. I like the color, but I think I actually changed the color to something else later on because I couldn't find any other matching decor to that color. And I wonder if I placed the door, of course, the doorway from the hallway to the living room in the living area. Now I started up in the master bedroom, trying to find. I was first thinking of going for some light brownish in the master bedroom, and then going for white in the spare room. But then I changed my mind. I wanted to go for green. I felt like, no, I need green in the master bedroom. And trying to find a bedding for that first. I wanted like this olive green, a dark olive green, and like that color. But I was trying to look for how is it called? Cupboards, yeah, for where you have your clothes and stuff, wardrobes. I couldn't find any matching color, so I was like, oh, I need to change the color of the bed frame now to a dark brown, so it matches a bit better. So that's what I did. I found it, and I was like, I'm gonna change the way I'm gonna have the bed as well. So yeah. So then I went for the bright brown instead in the child's bedroom or the spare bedroom, whatever to call it. Really, I don't really know. Looking out for some nightstands matching colors because I'm so weird when it comes to me. I need to have matching colors. I can't have it wrong colors, even if it's just like two nuances away. It buggers me if it's wrong. So of course activating the move objects on just to place stuff easier and better, and trying to find I tried to place the drawers. And I was like, oh my god, which is the right color? Is it the right color now? Oh, yeah, it is the right color. Okay, great. So it's the same color. It's from the same series. I think it is from the Veranka. Or Veranka. Or I don't know how to call that custom content maker. But that person has really great custom contents, in my opinion. It's really The Sims 4 or Max's Match. And I think it's great. I really love that creator's custom contents. Now just trying to find the matching desk and the matching chair that matches the bedding of the bed. So and I was like, I need something else in this room just to give it some more living space and give it some more personality. It's like, an easel would be nice. I mean, painting. I like painting. I wish I could do it in a good way. And then I had big troubles finding some matching curtains for the spare bedroom and child bedroom, because otherwise they were too big or they were too small, had a weird lighting on them, and it was just it took me quite a while to find some matching curtains to this house, and but in the end I think I found something that actually matched in the end, even though the curtains felt like they were a bit too short, but I was like, I can't be bothered doing anymore. It was easy to find the curtains to the adult room, or how to say it, the master bedroom. That's the word. It was easier, at least, but it still took a while for me to find something that actually. I think I went for those in the end. Yeah, these green ones, because it matched the room in general. And then I wanted some curtains over there as well, in the end of the kind of hallway, but still in the living room also. But I don't know if I actually went for curtains there. I think I actually skipped those, and I just went for curtains in the living room, in the kitchen area-ish, or what they call it. See, I changed the color of the sofa to match the curtains. And then I went for the bathroom. I think I actually got, yeah, from this pre-made The Sims rooms, basically. It's basically, it took a little bit from that but I didn't want the talking toilet, so I went for another toilet that I thought fit better into the house. I don't want a talking toilet in that house. I mean, it's modern, but it's not that modern. And I just had to find something to match the colors, and just change the colors of the bathtub and the sink just to be black. Black is good. Black is great. And then plants. Placing out plants. And changing daylight. I was like, what kind of plants I use? Because I still want to match with the race, with the interior of the specific room. So it's like trying to find something that matches in the same colors, and yeah, I mean, takes a while. It's quite a lot to go through in the end. I found this kind of cute vase with these flowers. I just needed somewhere to place them, so I placed another basically drawers so I can place on top the flowers on top of that. And yeah, I mean, for some reason, I mean, a lot of people like to play the wallpapers first when it comes to building it or decorating a room, but I always do them last, because I don't know, I just do them last for some reason. So you'll see that in the end, basically, of this video when I place out the wallpapers. And yeah, I mean, I when it comes to The Sims, I always like playing The Sims, and funny part is, I actually like building the houses more than I actually play The Sims. I usually spend so much time on making the characters and making the houses and decorating the houses more than I actually do play The Sims or The Sims I've created. It's interesting. It's a bit like Will Wright made the beginning. Basically, he made the game The Sims 1 to be an architectural program to basically, yeah, for architects to use for placing houses or building houses and stuff. So maybe it's what I want to be, but I'm just bad at math, so. But I think the Sims series turned out great anyway. And yeah, and just continue trying to find something to place out, to decoration, just to give it more life. Now I'm starting carpets because I'm done with the paintings. I really do love the painting I placed on that wall in the living room. The greenish one that looks like the tree branch with some flowers. I really love that picture in The Sims 4. I wish I had it myself. I mean, in real life, that is. I think it's great. It looks so gorgeous. All the colors of it too. But I really like that green one, the green turquoise one. I think it's gorgeous. Even the purple one is also really, really beautiful. And I think, actually, when I think about it now in afterhand, when I see the house that I built, and I think the master bedroom, I think I did too much green in it. Too much moss green. It looks almost like a old forest, or I don't know. Maybe I did too much. But whatever. At least it won't be completely boring. I mean, there's some color at least. Maybe I should have splashed up with some other color to have some bit more variation to the room. But oh well, it will have to do. This house is also available on my profile in Origin or in The Sims 4. You can also download the house if you want. Just be aware that I have custom contents in my game and also in this build. So if some stuff doesn't show up in your game, then you probably don't have to download the custom content in your game either. So just be aware of that. Otherwise, you can find it on my Origin ID, which is also my username here on YouTube. So Sandrajeva, basically. You can also search for hashtag Sandrajeva and you should be able to find it. Should be made public and everything, so it's it shouldn't be too hard to find if you want this house. That's also a big question. I just have harder time to placing out. The thing about placing out wallpapers and flooring afterwards is you don't really know what colors to choose then, because everything either just mismatches or. But I just chose some colors and I thought in the end they matched up quite good, so I'm still quite happy about it. And I kind of like that the colors of the walls I had in the bathroom, like this greenish grayish color. It's quite nice. I wish I had it myself. I mean, it's really, how to say it, it's a natural color, or how to say it, discreet color, but yet this is a color that it's really nice color. I really like it. So now I'm basically done with the interior of the house. I'm just doing some placement on the patio, or basically on the patio, trying to place out some furniture outside, make it a cozy little sitting area there, and I think it ended up quite nice. And I changed table. I didn't want that table. I wanted that table with a shorter version. I knew I had it downloaded somewhere, because it's not available in the base game, only in the Sims 4 as it is. So I actually had to download a shorter version of that table, basically. It's a custom content, and And then when I saw from the way of placing the table, and the chest was like, oh shit, you can actually, when you stand outside, you can see directly into the bathroom. So it's like, maybe some more privacy, yeah? So placing us the curtains there, because I know how myself are feeling. So now placing us some lights. The proper lights I want to use, not the lights I'm placing in the beginning. It's only just to help basically placing out furnitures give it some light when I do that, and now I'm basically placing out the lights I want in the house. And so I really like this lamp that comes, but it's the way we got it. It was too big in my opinion, so I really like the custom content of a smaller version of it. And now just trying to find a small lamp and some nice ceiling lamps to have in the ceilings in the bedrooms as well. Just go for standard, basic, simple lamp. And then just to brighten up the house a bit in a nice way. And I also like these lamps on the outside of the house. It's very, very common in houses in Sweden to have that. At least where I came from, it's very common to people have that on the outside of the house. I think it's quite cute actually. It gives some variation to the house, lights it up during night. Now it's basically starting on the gardening, just give it some nice approach to the house, and placing out some flowers and bushes, and I think you make a little pathway from basically the main entrance to the side entrance, although it's the other way around actually, to be fair. Then darker dirt underneath the flowers, because I think it gives them more depth and more. I think it looks a bit more better if you place some dirt or dirt paint on underneath the flowers. It gives more, like they're not only casting shadows, but actually growing on the dirt underneath, because flowers don't just directly come out of the earth. They just have some dirt on. Well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about when I placed this nice lush area above the fencing that is above on the roof. I think it's gorgeous. I really liked it. That's one of my favorite things about this house so far, in my opinion. And now just placing out some trees, make it a bit more lush, so it's not boring. I'm usually quite bad when it comes to placing out garden stuff and such in The Sims, because I'm not good at it, but I think it ended up alright, to be fair. And yeah, basically that's how the house ended up, and I'm quite pleased with it. So if you want it, you can also download it on my Origin profile set in The Sims, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with this little house. So thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time.